There once lived a man named Lazarus in the little village of Bethany. He had two sisters, Mary and Martha. They were a kind and loving family, and very close friends with Jesus. He had visited their home many times, and they knew how much he cared about them. One day, Lazarus got very sick. Mary and Martha were worried. They did everything they could, but he only got worse. So they sent someone to find Jesus. The message they sent was simple but full of hope. "Lord, the one you love is sick." Now Jesus was in another town, teaching and helping people. When he received the message, he said something very important. "This sickness will not end in death. It is for God's glory, so that the Son of God may be glorified through it." Even though Jesus loved Lazarus, Mary, and Martha deeply, he didn't go to them right away. He stayed where he was for 2 more days. The disciples probably thought that was strange, but Jesus knew exactly what he was doing. After 2 days, Jesus told his disciples, "Let's go back to Judea." The disciples were nervous. "But teacher," they said, "the last time we were there, people tried to hurt you." Jesus answered, "Are there not 12 hours in a day? Anyone who walks in the daytime will not stumble, for they see by this world's light." Then he said, "Our friend Lazarus has fallen asleep, but I'm going there to wake him up." The disciples were still confused. "Lord, if he's sleeping, he will get better." But Jesus wasn't talking about regular sleep. He meant that Lazarus had died. So he told them plainly, "Lazarus is dead, and for your sake, I'm glad I wasn't there, so that you may believe. But come, let's go to him." One of the disciples, Thomas, said to the others, "Let us also go, that we may die with him." He didn't really understand yet, but he wanted to stay close to Jesus. When they arrived in Bethany, Jesus learned that Lazarus had already been in the tomb for 4 days. That's a long time. Many people had come to comfort Mary and Martha. When Martha heard that Jesus was coming, she ran out to meet him. Mary stayed back at the house. Martha said, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother wouldn't have died. But I know even now God will give you whatever you ask." Jesus looked at her with kindness and said, "Your brother will rise again." Martha answered, "I know he will rise again in the resurrection at the last day." Jesus told her something very powerful. "I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live, even though they die, and whoever lives by believing in me will never die." Do you believe this? Martha said, "Yes, Lord. I believe that you are the Messiah, the Son of God, who is to come into the world." Then Martha ran back to get Mary and whispered, "The teacher is here and is asking for you." As soon as Mary heard that, she jumped up and ran to Jesus. The people around her thought she was going to cry at the tomb. But Mary fell at Jesus' feet and said, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died." When Jesus saw Mary crying, and the people with her also weeping, he was deeply moved. He was sad too. He asked, "Where have you laid him?" They said, "Come and see, Lord." Then something beautiful and simple happened. Jesus wept. The Son of God cried with his friends. He showed that he truly understands our sadness and that he cares when we're hurting. Some people watching said, "See how much he loved Lazarus." But others wondered, if he could open the eyes of the blind, why didn't he keep Lazarus from dying? Jesus came to the tomb. It was a cave with a big stone in front of it. He said, "Take away the stone." Martha was worried. "Lord, it's been 4 days. There will be a bad smell." Jesus said, "Did I not tell you that if you believe, you will see the glory of God?" So they rolled the stone away. Then Jesus looked up and prayed out loud, "Father, I thank you that you have heard me. I know that you always hear me. But I said this for the people standing here, so they may believe that you sent me." Then Jesus called out in a loud voice, "Lazarus, come out!" And guess what happened? Everyone gasped and looked at the tomb. Slowly, out came Lazarus, walking. His hands and feet were wrapped in cloth. His face was covered with a cloth, too. Jesus said, "Take off the grave clothes and let him go." Lazarus was alive. After 4 days in the tomb, Jesus had brought him back to life. Many people who saw this believed in Jesus that day. Jesus showed everyone that he has the power over death. He showed that he is the resurrection and the life, and he reminded us all that no matter what we face, when we believe in him, we can have eternal life and never be alone. And just like Lazarus, Jesus knows your name too. He loves you more than you can imagine. He cries when you cry, and he brings life where there was once sadness.